Welcome for today's meditation, 24th of July. Always starting by paying respect. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. So always it's important to start by paying respect, because when we pay respect, the heart opens to what we pay respect to, and then this is the energy which can come in. So a Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way, and if we have no particular spiritual tradition, lineage, we can simply pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. And now we close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the body posture, being aware of the sensations of the body. And we can try to visualize the body, try to see ourselves sitting here. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing the body, we're sending the energy back to the body. If we can sit on the floor, on the ground like this, it's good. It's a very stable posture. If not, we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. The Christian desert fathers of the 4th and 5th centuries, they reached very high levels of meditation. They didn't sit on the floor like this, on the ground like this. They practiced standing or kneeling. And they reached very high levels with their mantra, the Jesus prayer. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the air come in and go out, just keeping the attention at that one point. Or we can focus at the abdomen, where we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath and falling on the out-breath. So we can decide where we like to keep our attention, and then we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. If we have a mantra, we can use a mantra. In the Thai forest tradition, we use the mantra Buddho. Buddho is a Pali word. It means the state of mind of the Buddha, state of mind of the enlightened beings. It has a threefold translation: the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. We breathe in silently, repeating in the mind. Breathing out. A Christian can use a Christian mantra, such as breathing in Breathing out. The Christian desert fathers reached very high levels of meditation with the Jesus prayer, reciting over and over again in the mind, Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. Sometimes repeating it verbally, more often mentally. There are many mantras we could use, or we can use no mantra, just be aware. Be aware of the body, be aware of the breathing, be aware of the mind, and always keeping the mind in the present. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger comes up in the mind, or maybe sadness. If we send the mind to the future, maybe anxiety comes up in the mind. So we keep the mind only in the present. And if we want to develop the wisdom to see, to know reality, we can see it only in the present. So being aware of the breathing, being aware of the mantra if we use, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of what contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways. Through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. Thoughts, moods, feelings, states of mind. We observe all these contacts with the mind from outside, from inside, and we simply let them go. Just observing and letting go. Usually we react to what contacts the mind. When we react with attachment, with desire, we can see that it's like we throw this heart in all directions. I want this, I want that. When we react with dislike, with aversion, with anger, we can see, if we study our heart, that we squeeze, we burn the heart. And so between the 2 extremes of throwing this heart in all directions, squeezing, burning the heart finds no peace, the heart finds no relief. So we have to train the mind to find peace, to know its inner, normal, natural state of peace. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now, from outside or from inside? To know, to be aware, and to have the wisdom to let it go. Very, very easy, but very, very difficult. The mind will always try to escape the training. Sometimes the mind will run away with a lot of thinking, or sometimes the mind may simply dream and drift to the outside. We have to have patience. Patience with our own mind. When we become aware that the mind has run away or drifted away, we simply re-establish our mindfulness and bring it back to the breathing, back to the mantra. If the mind runs away 1,000 times, we simply bring it back 1,000 times. We train in mindfulness and we train in patience. Usually we scatter our attention in all directions, and to past and to future. But now in the meditation practice, we keep our attention on body and on mind, but not following the mind. And we keep the attention on body, we keep our energy directed inward. Instead of being scattered to the outside, draining and depleting our mental energies, our attention is directed inward on body, on mind, and our heart is becoming recharged. We re-energize the mind, we recharge the heart. As we stay with the breathing, simply being aware of sounds, aware of thoughts, aware of states of mind, and letting go. Instead of being scattered in all directions, the mental energies become a steady stream of attention directed inward. The energies become unified and harmonized. And we feel a sense of harmony in body, harmony in mind. If we have a glass of muddy water and we put the glass down, in time the mud will settle to the bottom of the glass, leaving the water clear and clean. Same with the mind, same with the heart. When we stop to agitate, disturb our own mind, our own heart, all the disturbance, agitations in the mind will settle out, leaving the heart clear and clean. It takes patience. It takes practice, but everyone can do. The body feels light and refined. We have a refined sense of ease and comfort that we never could have imagined in the body. And the heart feels at peace. The mind feels at peace. We start to see our own normal, natural state of inner peace. We see we have what we call the 4 divine states of mind. Kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. We call these the 4 Brahma Vihara. Brahmas are the high heavenly beings, and Vihara means dwelling, abode. So the high heavenly beings, they dwell in kindness, they dwell in compassion, They dwell in joy. They rejoice. They dwell in equanimity. We call these the 4 divine states of mind. Actually, they are the 4 normal states of mind. It's how the mind should be all the time. It's how the heart should be all the time. If only we can stop to muddy our own heart, stop to agitate, stop to disturb, stop to constrict our own heart. It's how the heart should be all the time. When we unify the mental energies, we start to see and we start to feel an inner light, an inner brightness. The mind may seem to gradually become brighter. The body will feel lighter and lighter. Or it may start with specks of light appearing and becoming more numerous. Sometimes it may come as a flicker of light, as if someone is moving a curtain. Sometimes it can come as a great flood of light, filling the body with this clear white light, leaving us super awake, super alert, super alive. Whatever way the inner light appears, we simply observe it and we let it go. We don't try to control or force, we simply let it go. Just as we observe the breathing at the nose, at the abdomen, we don't try to control or force the breathing. We observe it and we let it go. Same with the inner light. As the inner light appears, we observe it. We keep our attention on body, on mind, always letting go. And as we let it go, the inner light becomes stronger and stronger. As we unify the mental energies, we intensify the mental energies. The mental energies are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. So as we unify, intensify the energies in our meditation, they become brighter and brighter to the point where we can and feel. We see and we feel our own inner light, our own inner brightness. We continue the practice. The inner light becomes stronger and stronger and becomes firmly established. Eventually it will fill the whole body. And when we have the inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern to light our path on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we are no longer sleepwalking. Become more and more awake, more and more alert, more and more alive. And no longer spiritually blind. The inner eye has light to see. The mantra Buddho means the knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. So as we direct our attention inward, on body, on mind, simply knowing, simply observing and letting go, the heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. The knowing one, the radiant one, the awakened one. At first, in our practice, it can be very, very difficult, very, very frustrating, very, very boring. We practice and practice, but we don't seem to get anywhere. And the mind is easily distracted. It wants to go to the outside, find some new distraction. But we have patience and persistence. We stay with our practice. The heart becomes energized more and more to the point where the inner light develops. And then we get more confidence, more encouragement. And as the heart becomes brighter and brighter, more cool, more clear, more clean, it becomes more and more enjoyable for the mind to stay within. It becomes less interested in going to the outside and more interested in staying within. It's much more pleasant within. We find our own inner oasis at the heart, our own inner wellspring, a wellspring of cool, clear, fresh, light energy, life energy. And the mind becomes content to stay at the heart, drinking from our own inner well, our own inner wellspring. And we have a feeling of homecoming, coming home to our own heart. So we can rest the mind here at our own inner sanctuary, drinking peace, drinking joy, drinking contentment, refreshing the mind, strengthening the mind, recharging the mind. We stay with the practice, simply being aware of body, being aware of the heart, being aware of all that happens at the heart, thoughts, moods, feelings, states of mind, always knowing and letting go, simply observing, simply knowing, an unentangled knowing, and the heart becomes more and more energized. The wellspring at the heart becomes a fountain of divine energy. And when we reach this point, we always feel we are overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing. We don't need to chase after pleasures on the outside, because inside we have a fountain of happiness, fountain of light, fountain of life. And we can see we have something very, very precious inside, something very, very special inside that we did not know before. We see the meaning of the Indian greeting Namaste. Namaste means I salute the divinity in you. When we practice meditation, we can see for ourselves the meaning of this greeting. We see within ourselves. We see within our heart this divine fountain of divine energy. So we don't need to believe it from reading in a book or from anyone telling us. We can see for ourselves what we have inside. So many people in the world, they feel an inner emptiness. They try to fill this inner emptiness by having some new experience or by buying something. But it's never possible to fill this inner emptiness with anything from the outside. We fill this inner emptiness only by overflowing from within. Overflowing with happiness, overflowing with peace. It takes patience and practice. We can't expect to be expert all at once. But this practice brings the highest rewards. All we have to have is patience and perseverance. As we brighten the heart, it's like we have an inner antenna which grows bigger and bigger. The mind becomes more sensitive in receiving, more powerful in broadcasting. Our sense of intuition will grow, more sensitive, more refined, and the mind becomes more powerful in broadcasting. We can see more and more how the mind affects the world around us. Coincidences become normal, commonplace. As we brighten the heart, we make it cool and clear and clean. We refine the heart. We refine the consciousness. We elevate the consciousness. Human beings can have a very wide range of consciousness. If we make the heart very, very clear, very, very clean, very, very bright, we can have the consciousness of a high heavenly being while still in human body. If we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, with hate, malice, spite, jealousy, bitterness, we can have the consciousness of a subhuman while still in human body. The heart is how we make it, and the consciousness is how we make it. If we look at a statue of a Buddha, usually we will see the Buddha sitting on a lotus, and the consciousness sits at the heart like this. The heart is the seat, the base for the consciousness. And when we make the heart very, very clear, very, very clean, very, very spacious, very, very refined, we get a very, very comfortable seat for the consciousness. We refine, we elevate the consciousness. But if we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, anger, bitterness, spite, the heart becomes hot and dark and cramped. We get a very, very uncomfortable seat for the consciousness, and we lower the consciousness. So we can see we are the caretaker of this heart. We have to take care of it. No one else can do it for us. We must do it for ourselves. We have to clean the heart, and we have to energize the heart. We clean the heart by keeping basic morality, by body, by speech, and very importantly, by mind. If thoughts of anger, greed, jealousy, so on, occur at the heart, we simply observe them and we let them go. We don't feed them. We don't make them bigger. And the heart stays clear and clean and bright. But if we agree with such thoughts and we follow such thoughts, the heart becomes less bright, less clear, less cool. We lose our brightness and we lose our way. We also have to energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping the attention on body and on mind, but not following the mind. Being aware of the posture, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the breathing, being aware of the heart, being aware of what occurs at the heart. Thoughts, moods, states of mind, just knowing and letting them go. The heart becomes energized. We can do this when we are in meditation. We can do this while we're waiting for a bus. Simply being aware of our posture, being aware of our breathing, being aware of our mind. Just as a light bulb needs to be clean, if a light bulb is covered in mud, it cannot shine. The heart needs to be clean. And just as a light bulb needs to get the electric current, if it does not get the current, it cannot shine. Same with the heart. If we don't energize the heart cannot shine. So the practice is very, very simple. It becomes difficult only to the extent that we believe our own foolishness. If anger or some other negative state of mind occurs, and we agree with this, then we lose our way. But if we have the mindfulness to see and just let go, then even a negative thought can be a means to liberation. If we see impermanence in a negative thought, then this is a useful thing. A negative thought such as anger or greed or jealousy occurs at the mind. It arises, it passes away. Then we see vipassana, we see arising, passing. Even a negative thought can be a vehicle for liberation if we don't agree and follow it. Vipassana means to see impermanence. Impermanence in the body, impermanence in the mental events. So we can use all negative states of mind also for vipassana. And now we've been sitting here for some time. The heart has become more and more energized. The fountain of divine energy at the heart has become stronger and stronger. And we can share this with the world in the practice of spreading metta, spreading kindness, spreading peace. This practice is very, very beneficial for us to do here and now. It brings us great peace and joy to do it in the present. It clears and cleans the mind, and it brings us benefits in the future. Because what we give to the universe will give us back many times over. And, very importantly, this practice of spreading metta is of great benefit to the world around us. If we radiate anger, anxiety, the world can be full of anger, anxiety. If we radiate peace, we make a great contribution to world peace. When we do this practice in the forest, we can see the animals like to come close. And when we do this practice together, we are sitting in different places, different countries, but our hearts are connected in an ocean of light. We put our hearts together, radiating this energy of peace and kindness. We make a great contribution to the world, bringing peace to the world. So now we focus at the heart chakra. As we breathe in, we make the intention, may I be happy. We energize the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. And we can really feel the energy building up on the in-breath. We can really feel the heart overflowing on the out-breath. And we can control the direction of overflow. So now we'll do this practice in the 10 directions. Breathing in, energizing the heart with the intention, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings in front. May all beings in front be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our right side. May all beings on my right be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow to all beings behind. May all beings behind be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings on our left side. May all beings on our left be happy. And we can feel the energy field of the heart becoming wider and wider, stronger and stronger. Breathing in, may I be happy, energizing the heart. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow to all beings above. May all beings above be happy. Breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow to all beings below. May all beings below be happy. And we do the same in the 4 diagonal directions. This you can do by yourself. In our spiritual practice, we get to know our heart very well. When we have anger, the heart is hot. Spreading metta, spreading peace, will make the heart cool. If we have anxiety, the heart is shaky, insecure. Spreading metta will make the heart secure. If the heart is heavy and dark, spreading metta will make the heart light and bright. The energy comes up like water through a fountain, washing the heart, cleaning the heart, cleaning the entire energy field, and from us it goes to the world around us, uplifting the world around us. This practice brings us greater benefits than we can imagine. Only when we die, we can look back on what we've done in this life, and we can rejoice. We can be very happy that we've spread so much light and joy and peace. We'll be very, very surprised what a contribution we have made to this world, much more than we realized while we were doing. And now we observe the heart. How is the heart chakra now? Does it feel more open, more cool, more clear, more refined, more at peace? Or do we have a lot of boredom and frustration? Whatever way the heart is, we simply see it, we know it, and we let it go. And now we try to visualize the planet Earth at the heart chakra. Try to see the planet Earth at the heart chakra with the intention, may all beings on this earth be at peace. In every country, young to old, male, female, human, non-human, may all beings be at peace. May all beings be happy. Without limit, without exception. May all beings be at peace. And now we put the image of the solar system at the heart chakra. Try to see the solar system at the heart chakra with the intention, may all beings throughout this solar system be at peace. May all beings be happy. We put the image of the galaxy at the heart with the intention, May all beings throughout this galaxy be at peace. Wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings throughout the galaxy. And now we have no more pictures, no more images. We just have the intention, the idea that the entire universe is contained within this heart chakra. And we wish peace, happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. May all beings throughout the universe be at peace. May all beings be happy. This heart can become an ocean of peace, ocean of kindness, ocean of contentment. It can fill the entire universe. It can contain the entire universe. We wish happiness, peace for our spiritual teachers. We share the merits that we make with the good actions that we do with our spiritual teachers, wishing them long life and good health. We wish happiness for our parents. We share our merits with our mother and father, wishing them peace, wishing them happiness, and wherever they are, living or deceased, they can get the energy now radiating from our hearts. Because of the close heart connection with our parents, it's always easy to send energy to our parents. We wish peace, happiness for all our family, brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews. May all our family be at peace. We share our merits with all our family. We wish happiness, peace, and we share our merits with the angels who watch over us. We don't see them, but they see us. And when we do this, they rejoice. When we do this practice, we get friends in high places. The angels looking down, they see us humans brightening the heart, cleaning the heart, and they rejoice. They feel great happiness. We wish happiness and peace for all beings who are friendly to us. We wish happiness and peace for all beings who are not friendly to us. We wish happiness for all beings who we have ever harmed in the past. By mind, we ask forgiveness. And we wish happiness and peace for all beings who have ever harmed us. And we completely forgive. And in forgiving, the heart becomes lighter, brighter, wider, and more free. wishing peace, happiness for all beings throughout the entire universe. May all beings be happy, without limit, without exception. And now we zoom back down, we put the image of the galaxy back at the heart, wishing peace, happiness for all beings throughout this galaxy. We put the image of the solar system at the heart, wishing peace, happiness for all beings throughout the solar system. We put the image of the earth at the heart, wishing peace, wishing happiness for all beings on this earth. And finally, we come down to our own heart chakra. Try to see the heart chakra as a ball of white light with the intention, may this heart be at peace. Bright and cool and clear, may this heart be at peace. And we observe, how is the heart now? Does it feel more at peace, more refined, more cool, more clear? Whatever way the heart is, we simply observe it and we let it go. As we practice more and more, the heart will open up like the petals of a flower, becoming bright and cool and clear and wide. It happens in its own time. We simply do our duty, taking care of the heart, and the results come in their own time. And now we become aware again of the body posture. Try to see your own body. Try to visualize your own body. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. We try to see, try to visualize the body in this posture. These movements of the hand help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly, so we don't shock the mind coming out abruptly. We bring the right hand up to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand. And now the heart is very, very bright, very, very strong. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue on the spiritual path, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands up to the forehead in gratitude and respect to our spiritual teachers. And back down to the legs. And in your own time, whenever you're ready, we open the eyes and we keep the heart open. So thank you for joining me today in this meditation. And I invite you to join me again tomorrow and every day. Every day I do this Metta Meditation at 7 p.m. Central European Time. You'll find on this Bright Heart Meditation Facebook page or my YouTube channel, Finnbarr Kennedy. You're welcome to join me every day practicing live. And I wish you all the very best in your meditation and every happiness. Thank you.